Alright guys, going to do just a quick video today. I'm actually wiring up a pedal board for a country gig that I'm currently into. I've done a little prep work here. This is a Pedal Train Classic 1. I have my Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 3 Plus mounted on the bottom. It was very quick to do that. Pedal Train has a great video on how to install that. I got my Velcro installed on the top here. I have some various cables. These HOSA patch cables are really thin. I have a bunch of them. I like them. They seem to work well. When I need something a little bit longer, these EBS Gold cables are really good. They come in a bunch of different sizes, and again, they're very thin. So let's get into it here. All right, first is just a standard TU3. I used to use Korg tuners, and I still do for some other boards, but the only issue with them I found is you can't see them when you're playing outdoor gigs, and with this Boss TU3 in the high brightness mode, that seems to help. So I'm going to start with the tuner. Sorry, kind of going back and forth here to get the pedals. After that, I'm going to go into this Digitech drop pedal. This is actually pretty slick. I basically only use it when I just need, there's a single song that's a half step down. I can just turn this on. If I need to, fake a baritone type of lick for maybe like a Dwight Yoakam thing or something else, I can do that as well. But I'm going to go to the drop pedal next here. See which one of these is the smallest. This one. All right, and then we'll continue on here. All right, so that's looking good, and at the end I'll go ahead and I'll try to secure these all to here. But after the drop pedal, I'm going to move into my compressor pedal. For this gig I'm using a Keeley Compressor Mini. Sounds great, nice and simple. So this should be good, and you'll find along the top I'll have pedals that I don't need to turn on and off a lot during the gig. Either they're always on or they're only on, for maybe a single song, so I don't need to actually tap dance all over the place. So compressor is next. I usually keep that on for the entire gig. Let me try to move this down a little bit so it's a little more sturdy, so that's good. From there I want to go into my drive pedals. So I'm using 3 different drives for this gig. So the first, sorry, it's a little dusty here, is a Voodoo Lab Sparkle Drive Mod. I use this one to just add a little bit of grit to the clean tone. This has a clean boost to it. I'm sorry, not a clean boost. It has a clean blend on it, and I usually have that turned up pretty high, which works out really well. Just gives a little bit of extra grit to the tone. Kind of stole that from a Brent Mason video. That guy's the man. So let's kind of get this down here. I think this will, let's see if this will, one of these little guys will actually reach if I route it underneath. Will it go? No, it won't. Maybe I can always move this down to here. That's still nice and clean. Let's see if we can get this into here. Nah, it's just a little too small. So I have some other cables like this that are a little bit longer, so I'll have to come back and take care of that, but no big deal. Next to drive pedals, I have my main distorted tone. It's not overly gainy. Remember, this is for a country gig, but there are some fairly distorted parts in some of the songs. But I'm using the MXR Timmy here. I was skeptical of this pedal when it first came out, but then I heard the Sweetwater demo that they did, and they were using a Strat. It sounded really good, and I tried it, and it just sounds really great for this particular gig here, which is nice. So let's see, we'll wire this up, see if we can get this down. Okay, we'll probably do this over top. I think for a few of these I'll end up getting some different size cables just to clean it up a little bit better. But okay, that should be good there. That should be enough spacing, I would think. And after that is just my lead boost. Keeley Katana Clean Boost, nothing crazy here. I've ran boost in front of drive pedals, you know, after drive pedals, in effects loops. You know, I've kind of done it all, and it all kind of works well given the situation you're in and what you're trying to do and how much headroom you have for your amp. But for this gig, this board, this setup, I've just found running it after the drives is nice because I'm not looking to hit it and get more gain out of my tone. I really just want the volume to get raised, and if it actually cleans up a little bit when I do that, that's actually fine. Yeah, I like folks to be able to hear what I'm playing. So then after that, rocking a Phase 90 here purely for the Waylon Jennings tones. This Phase 90's been doing okay. I actually have a Phase 95 on the way, so I can kind of experiment with a Phase 90 versus a Phase 45 and kind of mess with the different script settings. But for now, it's what I have. It's been working pretty well. So get that underneath. This will have to. Okay. It's looking pretty decent. Okay. From there, we're gonna make a bit of a longer run up to the Corona Chorus. I don't use it all that often, but when I need it, it's there. Certainly sweeten things up. We all know what a chorus pedal does, so no need to go into that. This cable's a little long too for this, so yeah, I think once I do this, I'll take stock of how it's wired. I'll order more appropriately sized cables, you know, get the right length, and we should be able to clean this up pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to want to leave room here to run down to the Sparkle drive. I'm going to need to get to this power jack right there, but that we'll leave it there for now. Maybe we'll need to adjust. After that, Boss equalizer GE7 should be just fine. I've used this a lot. I have one of the newer Boss EQ pedals. I forget exactly what it's called. It's sitting over there. I can't quite read what it says, and it works out. It works really well. But I'm trying to keep this board a little bit smaller. There's some pedals that I would typically use for a country gig that I don't have on here, just because I have them on another board I'm using for kind of more studio stuff. It's a Wampler hot wired Nobles ODR1, pretty standard country stuff nowadays. But we're gonna leave those off of here for now, and I guess that's kind of why I Velcroed the entire top. I saw recently where folks have been, maybe it's been more than recently, but I only noticed it recently, that they didn't put Velcro on the entire surface. They just put Velcro where they needed the pedals, and I will say that was pretty clean. But I tend to change my pedals a lot. I'm always swapping in and out, so with that, I just figured, okay, I'll Velcro the entire top, and it will just make it easier whenever I want to switch things around. So next, standard MXR carbon copy delay. Love this thing. Had it for a long time. I use it set just on a very simple slapback. It's not too loud in the mix. I pretty much have it on all the time, and it's pretty good. I'm gonna have to get to this input jack, so I'm just getting these in place now. But then when I go to wire up the power, we'll make some adjustments. All right, now we have the Boss NS2 noise suppressor, like running the compressor and all this stuff. It just does a good job of just keeping things silent when I'm not playing. I tend to put these on most of the boards that I have. So that will go here. I don't need to worry about turning these on and off during the show. At least the noise suppressor, the carbon copy, the equalizer, and the compressor. These will pretty much be on the entire time, so they're a little more compact. That's fine. I think I might need to move these over because the last pedal I'm going to put on is my Ernie Ball volume pedal, just to do some very basic swells. I'm using the 25K ohm version because I'm running it after all of this stuff. The tuner, at least, it's buffered. So it just, this seems to work really well for what I need it when I put it after everything. And I know some folks don't like to put these on the board. They rather have them off the board, and that's cool. You know, to each their own. Usually I'm kind of in a position where I need to do like, you know, quick on the stage, quick off the stage, or, you know, quick load in, quick load out. So just having it on the board just makes it easy to pick up the whole thing and move it on. So it looks like I have one more cable here. That should work out pretty well. It'll be just what I need. All right, let's see, it's not overly clean. That should be, all right, actually that's not too bad. All right, so that's it. Those are the pedals. This is the country board, playing the Hard Rock this Friday, so that will be a fun chance to try this out in a live setting. If that Phase 95 comes in before Friday, I might actually swap it out and put it on. And kind of looking down here, I would like a little more space for these pedals on the front row, just because I am tap dancing on them most of the night. So we can move this up. Let's maybe add a tiny bit more space here, and yeah, should be good. You know, when I go up to use it, plug my guitar cable into the input. I'll run out of the output from the volume pedal to the amp, and yeah, we should be in business. I think I'll go ahead here, try to get this wired up as cleanly as I can, and then we'll secure some of these cables to the bottom once I get my my extra one right here, and we should be all good. So I'll just go to town doing that. If any of you guys have other country boards you want to share, maybe you have done your own videos of what you're using, yeah, please feel free, comment below. Love to see them. I love seeing other people's boards. I'm like on the gear page all the time, just checking things out, seeing what folks have cooking. Like I said, won't be surprised if I get a bit of a rat's nest there. If I'm switching some of this out, like I guess just for discussion purposes, I could easily see myself at some point taking the Sparkle Drive and the Timmy off temporarily, maybe putting the Wampler hot wired in there that does have the 2 channels. It can do both of those things. Instead of the Keeley Katana Clean Boost, sometimes I'm actually using the Mini Tumnus in there for the Clean Boost. That works out really well too. But for now, this is what I'm gonna roll with, and yeah, we'll see how it does. All right, maybe I'll try to time lapse the rest of this. Okay, so here's something that I don't like. We all have to deal with it when we're wiring these up. The power jacks for the Corona Chorus and the Compressor Mini, they're facing each other. So we'll have to see if we can do that. Why did I actually, that's not very clean. What I should do is take this and run it through here. Yep. So you can tell I am not a professional pedal board builder. I've just been doing my own boards for a long time. I like doing it myself. I don't know. I find it fun. I don't think I'm gonna pay someone to do this. I just enjoy it. And so it's not perfectly clean. That's fine. If it works, the connections are secure. And I don't have things dragging on the ground underneath. If I can somehow kind of clean it up, that is good. So I'm already seeing a problem here. I'll figure out how to deal with that in a second. But we have, so this power cable is in, this is in. There's not a lot of space to get that. Maybe how close can we move this over? Let's see. Yep, and this is sometimes the struggle that you deal with. Not a lot. Try to stay out of the camera view here. Okay. Well, let's okay. Can this move up? Okay, I guess that can move up and over. That's not too bad. I mean, just for the heck of it, this is way too big to make this this run. I mean, let me see if I have any other cables here. do have some of these. I don't know. Let's temporarily use the one that's too long. It's not going to be pretty. It's a lot of, you know, excess I'll have to tie up for now, but I don't know if I have any other thin ones like this. So let's just let's pull this down through. At least let me be able to test the pedal board later today, which will be good. So kind of get this up and into here. All right. It's not too bad. I guess let's continue wiring here. All right, so we've done all right, work it up there. I like when the these power inputs are on the top. It just makes it easier for this type of thing. So that's good. Let's kind of let's maybe sneak the next one up for the equalizer. Can we go through there? I don't know. Let's see. Is there enough room? Nope, not enough room there. Let's go. We have a lot of slack here, so we can go out and around. Again, not the cleanest of wiring jobs, but we'll get it as a starting point. Then I'll try to flip it over and then see, hey, is there any way that I can get that a little bit cleaner? Okay, so that's good. Maybe we'll move to the Katana Cleaning Boost that needs wired up over here. Kind of felt funny plugging in. Hope that still works. Okay. I think we have the phase 90 here. Kind of go into that. I know you guys who are super pedal board neat freaks are probably cringing right now. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. But hey, we're just doing the best we can. With this Voodoo Lab power supply mounted here, it is kind of impacting my ability a bit to fish some of these cables up through here, which is, I didn't anticipate that. It's not bad, but we can. Oh, why did I do that? I forgot we're even though I just did the phase 90, I forgot that carbon copy power supplies or power input is right here. So I'll go see if we can lift this up a little bit. All right, that can go in there. Only one more connection to make with the power, since the volume pedal does not need power. Bam, and that is done. So again, it's going to be very messy on the bottom. I will flip it over. I will see. Well, I guess we can do that now. Oh, hopefully this Velcro holds. I think the pedal train Velcro is pretty decent. So there's the bottom of the board. This is a rat's nest. Don't need to do it on video here, but I will go ahead and get that all cleaned up and secured neatly, and I think we should be good. Looking at the top, it looks like just on the noise suppressor, the power jack is sticking, or the power cable here is sticking out a little bit, but that's okay. Well, I think that's it for now. Need to get some of this cleaned up, clean the bottom, but yeah, we'll see how it sounds. I'll try to do a part 2 to this video where I kind of run through the settings here, just so you can hear it, see if there's any of the stuff you like that you might want to try it on your own. But yeah, here we go. That is the Country pedal board.